Hello, and how are you? Hey, friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shadow Briscoe, calling to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, you know what? Today is Tuesday, March the 16th. Got a happy birthday shout-out going out to Vincenzo, Serra. That's right, Vincenzo, Serra. And Erik Estrada. You know him. He's old Chipperoo. One of the old Chipperoo boys. That's right, Erik Estrada. You know, Vincenzo, you and Erik share birthdays. So without further ado, here's birthday song for the two of you. Hi, sir. Hey, Erik. Hey, Vincenzo. Hey, I heard it's your birthday today. So, happy birthday, I'm say. You know, you're a year older today, so happy birthday to you, I say. I said, hey, pal. Hey, Vincenzo. Hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Why, that's another trip around the sun that you made. So, I said, hey, I hope you're enjoying your very special day, because, well, it's your happy birthday day. And many more. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Ha-ha-ha. Man, I tell you what, my lighting system in this household is the pits. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's good, it's bad, it's this, it's that. It's just horrible. Anyway, my internet is working faster today, so I won't be getting such an upsetness like I was yesterday. Let's see, today being Tuesday, March the 16th, got the happy birthdays out of the way. How about Shen Show likes? These are folks that like or love the Shen Show. Martin Kelly, Jamie O'Driscoll, Leony Pedraza Fernandez, Richie Humarito, Mary Jelbuna, Kate Williams, Kate Williams, not Kate Williams, Joyce and Ernie Hale, and then my pokey pal, Amanda Sue Little, and then the Shen Show sharers. These are folks that share the Shen Show. That would be Steve Clary. Mary Jelbuna shares the Bible with Briscoe quite a bit. I don't think she shares the Shen Show all that often, but that's okay. Hey, you know, my mommy does too. My mommy, Marianne Williams Briscoe, also shares the Shen Show on occasion. She didn't this last one, so she's not getting credit for it. I don't know. It's just not fair. It's not fair indeed. You know how it goes. Anyway, howdy. I am freezing. I can't seem to stay warm. One day my heater furnace is working fine. The next day it's just barely keeping me warm, and then the next day it's overpowering me and throwing me out of the house. I don't get it. Anyway, how about the local weather forecast for the St. Charles viewing area? How about later on today? It's going to be around 46. That's right, clear early, with some clearing expected later on. During the night, lows around 46 degrees Fahrenheit with winds east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then Wednesday, March the 17th, thunderstorms are quite possible. Flowing thunder showers flowing, and periods of rain early, with gusty winds and small hail are quite possible. Highs are going to be around 63 degrees Fahrenheit, with easterly winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain 90%. Thunderstorms are likely for the rest of the day. Gusty winds and small hail are quite possible. Lows around 47%, with winds northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain precipitation 100%. And then for Thursday, March the 18th, occasional light rain showers becoming windy with highs near 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be north at 20 to 30 miles per hour. Chances of rain 80%. High gusts of wind are quite possible. Showers in the evening and then partly cloudy overnight with low temperatures around 32 degrees Fahrenheit and winds are going to be north at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Chances of rain 60%. Friday, March the 19th, a few clouds early, otherwise mostly sunny during the day. Highs are going to be 52 degrees Fahrenheit with winds north-northeast at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Now, the sun is not going to be shining overnight, but it will be clear. So, temperatures will be low and around 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be east to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. I take that back. The sun will be shining overnight, but it won't be on our side of the planet. It'll be shining on the other side of the planet. How about Saturday, March the 20th, sunny skies, highs near 60 degrees Fahrenheit, with winds east to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear to partly cloudy skies overnight with lows around 38 degrees Fahrenheit and winds southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for our final 5-day forecast day, Sunday, March the 21st, partly cloudy skies, highs around 67. Winds are going to be south to southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies during the evening, which will give way to cloudy skies overnight. Lows are going to be around 45 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be south to southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. We wouldn't want to get them winds up there any higher than necessary, don't you know what I mean? Alrighty, my friends, that does it for your weather forecast. Looks like we're going to be in for a warm-up next week, so I'm hoping. Yeah, it's going to start warming up again. We want it to be warmer. Yes, indeed we do. Well, I kind of tuned in a little bit earlier to that Senate Democrat where they held their press conference today, and looking at the emoji count, 3.5 thousand people were angry. 3.5 thousand. And then 693 people liked it, which means what? 3.4 thousand people disliked it, and 693 liked it. About 252 loved it, and then there were about 348 people laughing at it. 71 people were sad about it, and 32 people were saying, "Wow, really?" And then 18 people cared about it. So I ask you this one question. If 3.4 thousand people hated it or were angry with it, and only, let's say, even with your 69 people that liked it and your 252 people that loved it, that's 800, call it 945 people liked it or loved it, either one of the two, both. 3,000 people and 900 people, there's a big difference between people there. I would say, how in the world did Senator Biden get stuck in the White House? How did that occur? When the majority, right there, simply said, no, wrong answer. You guys, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I never can figure these things out. I mean, I know how he got there, but we're just saying, you know? On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, an emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross where the dearest and best for a world of lost sinners was slain. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last die down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. To the old rugged cross I will be ever true. Its shame and reproach gladly to bear. Then you'll call me someday to my home far away, where His glory forever I'll share, and I'll cling to the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down, and I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. Alright, hey, just a little song, a little something I wanted to sing, been bothering me all this thing. I still haven't found my three nails song that I'm looking for. I've found different ones, but this one is a little different, and I can't seem to find it. It's not got anything to do with the ones that they're singing. I don't know why, and it may not even exist. It may have been an original by my Pastor Vince Arter, and so therefore maybe that's why I can't find it. Anyway, it was like 3 nails, 1 cross, meant freedom, just for me. I said 3 nails, 1 cross, and I'm free. And see, I can't find it anywhere. So it must have been one of his. That's probably why I can't find it. Doggone it. Vince Arter and 5 tops, or high tones. I don't remember what Vince Arter's group was. Let's see, we can try it. We can check it out, though. What was the name of Vince Arter's?
Vincent Lamar Carter Jr.
What was the name of Vince Arter's group?
The Hawks. Here's a summary from Wikipedia. Carter stated that he was planning to retire at the end of the 2019-20 NBA season. On September 20th, 2019, Carter re-signed with
Vince Arter and the High Tops? Vince Arter and the High Tops.
showing pictures that
Vince Arter and the High Tones. Vince Arter and the High Tones. Vince Arter and the High Tones. Alright, well, it keeps picking up Vince Carter, and I don't want it to pick up Vince Carter. So we'll just look it up on, we'll just start a notepad and try to get it. Wake up. Vince Arter. Correct, Carter. Choose one. Rock and roll group. Cut line. Select all. Paste that. Go to sleep. It was Vince Arter and the High Fives is what it was. Go to sleep. Vince Arter and the High Fives from the St. Louis musical peoples. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, H, I, Z, W, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. Okay, V. V, A, V, E, V, Empire, V, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Vince Arter and the High Fives. That's right, Metro St. Louis Live Music Historical Society. Vince Arter and the High Fives, a.k.a. the Arter Set. That's correct. Him and his wife. Vince was a guitar player, and his wife was the lead singer. And they had three saxes, two guitar players, and a drum, just a snare drum, basically. And there you go. They've only got one album out. I don't know where it's at. He passed on a year or so ago. But anyway, there you go. The guitar and lead vocals was Vince Arter. I guess that wasn't his wife. That was Pat Shanahan. Oh yeah, Joanne Arter. That was his wife. Was Joanne Arter. Pat Shanahan was also vocals. George Arter played bass. He passed on. Dave Hennebrink played drums. Joe Mandiello played the drums. Steve Trellini was a sax and guitar. Art Martins was the baritone sax, and Don Berryman was the trumpet player, and Earl Beckman was also a sax player. Here you go. Let's see if we can get that for you.
I love the man who just couldn't understand what he wants to know what my love could be. I hear that same old sermon that just keeps on a burning in the sea. Don't fall in love. No, don't fall in love. No, don't fall in love.
And there you have it. That was Vince Harder. And the high fives. Yes, sirree, Bob. Okay, I don't know if that was quite loud enough. I tried. I'm hoping it was. Yeah, I'm hoping it was loud enough for you all to catch a hold of and hear it. Yep. Alright, anyway. What else we got going on here? What's going on in the old town of St. Charles? St. Charles, Missouri. Got some events going on. What are they? Oh, that's what you're asking me. Oh, view all the featured events. Well, History in Harmony. The Pink Bridal Wedding shows March 28th, still coming up. March 18th, History in Harmony. And a food truck event is going to be coming up. Let's see, History in Harmony. Why, that could be down on Main Street. Down on Main Street. Down on Main Street. Main Street. Down on Main Street. See what we got. What kind of information do we got? History in Harmony. 4/18/21, 4/25/2021, 5/23/2021, 5/30/2021, 6/20/2021, 7/27/2021, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Location, Main Street, St. Charles, Missouri, 63301. That's 230 South Main Street, which would be in the park, I believe, across from the Information Center, the Information Bureau. Yeah, pretty sure at the corner of First Capitol and Main Street. Pretty sure that's about where it's at. It's free. Come on down. Discover the sound of Main Street as a rotating lineup of guest musicians provide the perfect soundtracks for a stroll through the historic district. Nestled throughout the area's quaint scenery, these miniature concerts will set the mood as you enjoy St. Charles' world-class shopping and dining while exploring the stories of this fantastic river city that's been making history for over 250 years. So there you have it. There are going to be a bunches of them down there, not just the ones, not just one group, but bunches of groups. That's right. And then there's going to be a food truck event April 20th, located at St. Charles Soccer Park Complex. If it's not underwater, that's 3801 Mueller Road, St. Charles, Missouri, 63301. Contact the St. Charles Parks and Recreations Department to make sure of what's going on. Join us at the Sports Complex Park for this food truck event. Enjoy live entertainment as you indulge in a variety of delicious food options that will be available by several different food truck vendors. Bring your family and your friends out for a relaxing evening in the park. Please keep in mind that some trucks at this event may be cash only. So, for all of those of you who are into Bitcoin, you're just out of luck. You can't get none. You gotta have cash, my man, cash only. Not necessarily a charge card. Cash. So, let's see. Please keep in mind that some of the trucks are cash only. In addition, it is recommended that you bring your own lawn chair or blanket and face masks and hand sanitizer. Now, it doesn't say that you have to bring that, but it does mention the fact that you probably should. Now, I don't know, if you're not going to be allowed in without one, I would hope that that's not the situation, but COVID-19 updates, here you go. Check here for local business updates, business resources, and how you can help. Why, I don't want to know. The corona COVID-19 is having an increasingly significant impact on communities and tourism across the country. The situation is fluid and changing rapidly, and our foremost concerns is for the health and safety of our stockholders, residents, and visitors. We want to assure you that we are working closely with the City of St. Charles to monitor the situation and staying in touch with the St. Charles County Sheriff and authorities. The best defense in fighting this spread of this virus is to implement strict health hygiene practices. That means sneeze into your elbow and then bump elbows. Cough into your elbow and bump elbows. Isn't that the greeting right now? The COVID greeting? Bump elbows? By golly, don't shake hands because you coughed into your elbow. You sneezed into your elbow, but don't shake hands. Please be sure to implement the following preventive practices. Regularly wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds and drying the hands. Cold water is just as good as hot water, folks, when it comes to washing your hands. Believe it or not. Using a 60% or greater alcohol-based hand sanitizer if soap and water are not available. Cleaning and disinfecting frequently touched objects and surfaces with household sanitizers. In other words, avoid spreading germs between yourself and yourself. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth with unwashed hands, for you might get something in your eyeball and it'll burn. Avoid contact with people who are sick. Well, generally speaking, don't we do that anyway? Unless they need help, and then we help them. Stay at home while you are sick and avoid close contact with others. Generally speaking, you don't want to get out of bed when you're sick. And so, therefore, you'll stay at home. Cover your mouth and nose with a tissue or sleeve when coughing or sneezing. Sleeve, did you catch that? With your sleeve, like right in your elbow, folks. And then bump elbows, and then say, here you go, friend, catch it. Take it. I don't get it. You know what you see, which makes no sense to me. They tell you that this virus, COVID virus thing, can live on a surface for up to 24 hours or whatever it is, 48 hours or 2 weeks or whatever. And yet, you see people walking around all day long wearing a COVID mask, but not a single person wearing gloves. Rubber gloves or sanitized gloves? No. They're wearing that mask, though. They want to make sure they don't breathe it in, but it's just as bad on the surface as it is with the mask. Diddly-diddly-diddly-do. And then they're wanting, some of the people in office are saying, one mask was not sufficient, let's wear two. Well, one mask wasn't any better than two. Or two's not going to be any better than one. Let's put it that way. I don't know. There are those people out there that believe that if you don't have a mask on, you're causing other people to die or suffer or whatever. But I'm telling you what, folks, the thing's all blown out of proportion anyway. We're still I'm not even going to go there again. Yes, I am. We are still at... where's it at? Corona Watch. Here we go. 2,680,588 people worldwide have died from the coronavirus. What is the population of the world, you ask? I don't know. I always have to go back and get that, because it doesn't tell you right here. You have to Google a different spot. What is the population of the world? World population, 7.9 billion. 7.9 billion. That would look like 7, 9, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I mean, sorry, 7, 9, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay? And if 2 million people died from that, out of that, then you have what? 1% maybe? No. Let's see. We'll just do it with a calculator. Take a calculator. Calculator. 7, 9, 0, 0. Oh, no, wait a minute. Doing it backwards. Sorry, folks. I was doing it backwards. Shoom. Whoopsie doozy. Okay, here we go. Calculator. Link. 2, 6, 8, 0, 5, 8. Divided by 7. 7, 9, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0, 0, 0. Is that right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay. Divide. 3.39. So, 3% of the population of the world. Is that right? That can't be right. That's right. Okay, 3% of the population of the world. Billion is 200,000. So that ain't right. That can't be right. 200 million. 1 billion. What is 7.9 million in... What is 7.9 million in numerical form?
According to calculator.name, the number form of 7.9 million is 7,900,000.
Yeah, okay, but what's the form? What is 7.9 billion in numerical form? Go to sleep. Okay, that's right. To the 10th. What does it look like? Here, as a number. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's what it looks like. So it's still less than 4% of the population of the world. And folks, it's been a year, and it's no worse than the cold virus and blah blah blah. I'm not going there anymore. I'm getting tired of going there, and here I am burning time on the show, just kind of doing mathematics for you. But still, I digress. Let's do a story for the kids. How's that going? How about something for the kids? A story time. A story time. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your shiny hair. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, don't be a square. Let down your shiny hair. Your shiny hair. Word frozen, frozen, where did it go? Frozen, frozen. It was quite the show, 'cause I read some of it yesterday. A different story about it will say. Frozen. Okay, that was Frozen forever. Now we're going to do a different type, or different part of Frozen, which will be Frozen Elsa's story. Elsa's story. Well, this is Elsa's story. When Princess Elsa and Princess Anna of Arendelle were little girls, they were the best of friends. Anna was one of the only people who knew Elsa's secret. Well, Elsa had the power to make snow and ice. One night, Elsa filled an empty ballroom with snow so that the two sisters could play together. You may also like to, so anyway, as they played, Elsa lost control, and she accidentally hit Anna with a blast of icy magic. Well, Anna was badly hurt, and her parents went to the ancient mountains trolls for help. A wise old troll told them that Anna could be saved, and she was lucky to have been hit in the head and not in the heart. As the years passed by, Anna forgot about that night. But to keep Elsa's gift secret from everyone else, their parents surrounded the castle with walls and never let anyone inside. But whenever Elsa had strong feelings, the magic spilled out, and Elsa didn't want to hurt her sister again, so she stopped playing with Anna. Well, that made Anna very lonely and sad, and even after their parents were lost in a stormy sea, the sisters didn't spend any time together. Well, years later, it was time for Elsa to become the Queen of Arendelle. For just that day, the castle gates were opened. Hundreds of people attended the coronation ceremony. Elsa worked harder to hide her feelings and powers. At the party, Anna danced with handsome Prince Hans from the southern Isles. He made her heart flutter. It seemed like they had everything in common, so they decided to get married. Elsa thought their engagement was a bad idea, and Anna couldn't believe it and started arguing. Well, Elsa started to lose control, and as she shouted, ice shot from her hands, and everyone stared at Elsa in shock. Now all the Arendellians knew that Elsa's secret was out. She panicked, and she fled for the mountains. Well, Anna felt horrible. Elsa's powers had created a terrible winter storm in the middle of summer, so she left Hans in charge of the kingdom, and she raced after Elsa. Well, as Anna rode through the fierce winds, her horse, threw her into the snow, and ran off back to Arendelle. Luckily, she met an ice harvester named Kristoff and his reindeer Sven. Together they set off to look for Elsa. As they climbed the mountains, Anna and Kristoff discovered a beautiful winter wonderland. They met an enchanted snowman named Olaf. Olaf knew where Elsa was and wanted to help them bring back summer. Meanwhile, Hans was helping the people of Arendelle, and when Anna's horse came back to the castle without her, Hans turned to the crowd and asked for volunteers. And back on the mountain, Olaf led Anna and Kristoff to a giant ice palace that Elsa had created with her powers. Even Kristoff was impressed. Inside, Anna told Elsa about the terrible storm in Arendelle. Elsa was worried and didn't know how to unfreeze the town, and she thought that Anna and Arendelle might be better off without her. Well, Anna wanted Elsa to come home, but Elsa was too scared that she would hurt more people. As the sisters argued, an icy wave of magic burst from Elsa's body and struck Anna in the chest. Anna wouldn't leave without her sister. Elsa knew what she had to do. So, she used her magic to create a giant snowman to chase Anna and her friends out of the palace. Well, the friends landed safely below, and they had escaped from the snowman. But Anna was worried, as her hair was turning snowy white. Kristoff brought Anna to the trolls. A troll told them that unless Elsa's magic was reversed, Anna would be frozen solid. Only an act of true love could thaw a frozen heart. Well, Anna knew she loved Hans, and as she began to shiver, Kristoff got worried about her, and Hans and his soldiers had just arrived at the ice palace and attacked Elsa. They brought her back to Arendelle and threw her in the dungeon. Now, when Anna arrived in Arendelle, she asked Hans to save her with a kiss. He refused, as he had only pretended to love her. He wanted to take over Arendelle by getting rid of Anna and Elsa. Hans left Anna alone and shivering. Olaf found her and helped her warm up, but Anna was getting weaker. Now Olaf glanced out of the window and saw Kristoff racing towards the castle. Well, Kristoff was the one Anna needed to kiss. Elsa had escaped from the dungeon, but Hans was close behind her. Hans told Elsa that her magical blast hit Anna's heart. Elsa collapsed in the snow and closed her eyes. Everything she had done to protect her sister had failed. Anna hurried towards Kristoff, but when she saw Hans has drawn his sword, instead of saving herself, she leaped in front of her sister, and Hans swung his sword, but it shattered against Anna's frozen body. Elsa clutched her sisters. Suddenly, Anna began to thaw, and the two sisters hugged. As Olaf watched them, he remembered what the wise old troll had said: "An act of true love will thaw a frozen heart." Anna's love for Elsa had saved both of them and the kingdom. The two sisters were best friends again, and summer had returned to Arendelle. Elsa even made Olaf a little snow cloud to keep him from melting. Elsa had a surprise for Anna. The castle gates were wide open, and now everything was the way it was supposed to be. And that, my friends, was Elsa's story of Frozen. think that's more like the movie, wasn't it? Okay, hey, that does it for the bedtime stories. Let's move right on into the Daily Bread portion of the program. And today's Daily Bread portion of the program is going to be brought to you by The Bible with Briscoe 2021. The Bible with Briscoe 2021 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2021 will be Deuteronomy 28 through 29 and Mark 14, 54 through 72. So don't forget to tune in to the Bible with Briscoe 2021 to get your daily reading of the Bible. Okay, let's see. A strong heart is today's devotion in the Daily Bread part of the program. And we are going to be reading Psalm 73, 21 through 28. Psalm 23, 21 through 28. Psalm 73, 21 through 28. When my heart was grieved, and my spirit embittered, I was senseless and ignorant. I was a brute beast, and before you. Yet I am always with you, and you hold me by my right hand. You guide me with your counsel, and afterward you will take me into glory. Whom I in heaven have but you. Whom have I in heaven but you? And earth has nothing I desire besides you. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart. And my portion forever. Those who are far from you will perish, and you destroy all who are unfaithful to you. But as for me, it is good to be near God. I have made the sovereign Lord my refuge, and I will tell all of your deeds. I will tell you all of your deeds. That's right. And so there you have it, my friends. That was Psalm 73, 21 through 28, which concludes the Daily Bread portion of the program, which was brought to you today by The Bible with Briscoe 2021, a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Don't forget to tune into The Bible with Briscoe 2021. Okie dokie, my friends, that does conclude the Shen Show, except for one more song, and that would be, oh, well, goodbye, my friends, it's time to go. I said goodbye, my friends, it's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends, goodbye. This here's been your friend and mine, Shenandoah Briscoe, saying, God loves you, and so do I. So come back and see us tomorrow, because, well, hey, I'll be here, and I hope that you are too.